tends to have a little more of that funky, earthy, stinky kind of reductive character to it, and so to me I was guessing that. I also thought this had a little bit of whole cluster, and I don't even remember if we did do some, but I think
it certainly tastes like it.
Yeah, I thought it did as well.
I marked that down too.
But I would not come close to betting the house, the mortgage on that. So
where is the ball?
And what is it? What is it?
E.
Where is it?
Dana, have you got it?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's right here. Not C.
It's on the other table. It's on the other table.
Seize the day. It's a Siduri.
Yeah.
You're right, Adam. It's Cargasacchi.
Okay.
Santa Rita Hills, Pinot. It's on the label 14.1.
Okay.
14.5, 14.8. He's laughing. He knows it's higher than this.
Well, I know. Honestly, this one will be lower.
Probably 14.7.
You are correct. 14.7.
What's on the label?
14.1.
You know, basically what happens on the label is if we got approval in the past for a 14.1, you can turn around and use that approval again, and you don't have to resubmit. So if you had an approval below,
every 2 years or every,
you don't have to, as long as you got it, and you don't change bond numbers or anything like that. You just use the approval.
Ever?
No,
Well,
you use the approval from the past. So. If you change the package, the label in some way, I mean, other than the vintage, but if you did a label redesign, you'd have to do that.
Santa Rita.
So,
It's not north. It's still north of Santa West.
it was, let's see, all picked on October the 9th. We did do some whole cluster on the tank, about a third. We used a couple of different yeast on that. What did it make as far as that goes? Probably 8. We ended up doing 50% of it's a third whole cluster, so it was about 16-17% whole cluster altogether on this.
how did you do this? And this was his, which one? 5th, right?
That's not unattractive.
It was my first year in a while.
My second.
I think it's a question of how much does it stand out. If it marries in well, I'm not bothered by it. If it does, if it really stands out as whole cluster, it bothers me.
It will do fine, I think. It will blend. Yeah.
How did you rank it, Mark?
So C is
Me
147,7331. C 47,7331.
All right, I'm the one in last place.
I gave it 4.
Yeah, this seems the least Larry-like.
This had a lovely nose, floral.
I
and
think
just
it's
has a lot going.
disjointed, like it's still going through bottle shock.
We haven't had a wine.
I did.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it's very nice.
Very. The balance is not there right now.
Complex.
It's a little seductive. It's got a little
I did.
Yeah. Sweet.
3 times now.
Almost blueberry, which makes me think Starita Hills.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. I think it's just bottle gone through bottle
I mean,
shock.
there
I think
wouldn't
it's
be
still
any sugar.
disjointed.
This is
Still
what the
going
wine
through
sits
the-
there and disrobes in front of you.
Yeah.
Well, that too, but
Why does it taste so sweet?
I don't know. It is not sweet, but then we don't have anything. But I
Where
can.
did you rank it?
To me, my concern with it, I thought it was slightly hot.
Ooh, I don't.
But
Didn't get that.
that's
So I
just
got
mine.
some, I got spice and smoky.
And what is it?
Gary's.
It's a Willamette Valley.
Gary's, that made
Gary's.
sense.
Makes
That would not be
sense.
Willamette Valley.
Santa Lucia Highlands, Gary's Vineyard.
No, there's no way this was.
Interesting.
Gary's has been doing very well
So
over
in,
the last
so
few
in fact,
years. I
D
think.
was the only Oregon,
Is
and
it-
all
is
the
it
rest
right
were
to
right.
be-
Okay, so we have that.
I think the vines are getting older. I think it has come into a sense of overall balance.
I
The
get some more sense of alcohol.
Are they doing
That was my number 1.
So Adam, have you determined where you're going to price these wines?
yes, I have. I'll tell you just a minute. As the vines are getting more mature, are they doing anything different farming-wise? Probably not. I think they're backing off the water a little bit as the vines are getting more mature. They don't have to irrigate as much. But beyond that, they're starting to prune a little bit differently in the vineyard, pruning from top to bottom rather than bottom to top, and that's changing things a little bit. There are 2 rootstocks at Gary's. Virtually all of the vineyards planted on 5C rootstock. There's one 8-acre section, I think it's 8 acres, right at the top, that's planted on 3309. That goes to us, Pizzoni, and Rohr. And that has traditionally, in the first few years, the 3309 always came in later. Over the last few years now, the 3309 is coming in earlier than the 5C. And that has changed as they are pruning it differently. I mean, this year it came in, the difference was the September the 12th to September the 29th. So it came in noticeably later at 26.4 versus 26.6. So, I mean, same sugars.
What's the alcohol?
Let's see, ultimate alcohol on
Little
this one.
higher.
No,
Yeah.
lower.
15, 15.2.
15.2.
Yeah.
15 even. And 362 pH on that.
What's the labeled alcohol?
14.2.
14.2.
It is, interestingly enough, let's see, 1, 2, we have 12 barrels, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 12 were 15% whole cluster, the other were 33% whole cluster. So this may actually be the highest percentage whole cluster out of the group, but I didn't notice it.
No, you don't notice it.
You don't notice it.
The one that we ranked first.
And there's some sous-bois, which is nice, but it's well integrated.
Wow.
I don't have any. So I had your 07 Gary's on.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Good. I think Gary's the first couple of years, 99 and 2000, did very, very well. I think it went through a bit of an adolescent stage at that point where the Mark and Gary were really working to try to keep the vines in balance to some extent. And as they did that, because we had 10 wines, I went through